Alright, people, what's poppin', y'all? Back row mafia. Hot Beezer, what's brackin', nigga? The side of the line, let's get their head, but she did. Be local business. Y'all know the business. G5 or G Slime. Black. Okay, my fault, y'all. What's going on, man? Y'all know what it is. You are now catching a sunny night? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, man, Pharrell would have loved that fit. Just a recap, just coming off a beautiful week. It is now, what today is, kid? Hold up, y'all. My fault, y'all. I got my shirt open and everything. It is now February 17th, you know what I'm saying? 2025. Yeah, 5. We are, in execution of our plans as far as albums. Here we are. The R&B album is coming next month for sure. We're gonna drop a single before the end of February, and we're gonna get ready to promote. I'm trying to think about a name. So it's the Superpower Love 2, but I think it's so boring when you name it. Oh, the Superpower Love 2 Deluxe. Any double album. Like, I think you still have fun in the artistry of what you put together, because when you say, if I say, okay, this is part 2, then the association with it, it's not. I don't think it. I think it's less hype. You know what I'm saying? It was a great album, and I'm not saying I'm saying it's diminishing the hype to this new body of work that you've created. Like, it's still a part of the same music. It's still a part of the same. This is the album you dropped. It's the last album. You know what I'm saying? It's still a part of the same thing, but it's different. And I think that's what we need to focus on. So this is the Superpower Love 2. That's going to be in like parentheses, the Superpower Love 2. TSP2, baby. But what I'm thinking of, I'm trying to get a name. It's been coming to me slowly, and I want to say slowly in divine timing. I ask God, heal it, and pray for it. I think either it's going to be like To Feel. I think that's the main song that I have, To Feel. So Feel is something with, because what I'm studying a lot more is just being present. So it's something with feeling, of being present, of just to feel. I forgot what else other, it's like sentiment, I forgot the other names I had, but God will give it to me. I'm not worried. I think it's gonna be so dope. I really, honestly, I'm seeing it. I just had a lot more visions of this album. It's gonna be a top album for me. Like, it's gonna be super dope, and it's before Vibe. I already got Vibe that I'm working on, but realizing what my master plan of the albums that I have created and continues albums that I have ready is just like, when it's time to execute and release one, you gotta lock in and focus on that one. I gotta create a structured plan for that one. But man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Everything else is coming together so beautifully. The way I've learned how to promote myself, the days that I scheduled a certain posting, all of that is coming together so beautifully. Remember when people first saw it, it's like, man, what is all this that you doing? And all this posting. I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, I know what I'm doing. I studied all of this stuff. Marketing, communications. Like, I know how I want my Instagram to look eventually. Like, it's a business portfolio at the end of the day for music and stuff. And man, I promise, like, when the time comes, the real deal, I'm gonna start posting like Beyonce for real. But right now, I am my news page. I realized I created my own news page. Like, I did all of that. I have to continue to let the people know what's going on. Or unless, we're not gonna stay in their face. Not even that, but just preparing them for what's coming and in different seasons. So yeah, man. Excuse me. Recap. What a weekend, though. Let me tell y'all. We, uh, we, wow, how did it start? Okay. So, got off a set off of Beyond the Gates. SAG eligible. Wow, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Let's review it. Let's talk about it. Then after that, went to go see Captain America. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Shout out to Anthony Mackie. Then after that, the gala. I'm tripping. Pharrell, John Hope Bryant, so many other, Otis Monster Third, so many other great figures of just being in a $1 billion room again, being in the vicinity, man. I'm happy right now. So 25-year-old Hassani, 26-year-old Hassani, 27-year-old Hassani, we're preparing for you. I'm already so excited because of all the work and the foundation that I laid when I was 18 and when I was 21 and when I was 22, when I was in a dorm room making music and just creating, but building. And building in a direction, not just, I remember just building sometimes, and just not having a certain purpose and direction. But I'm able to look at the structure and the foundation that I laid right now and just be like, man, bravo. Let's pat ourselves on the back. Let's give ourselves a hug. I'm so proud of you, man. I love you, man. You are literally not only the living embodiment of everything that we said we will become, but everything that you're going to become. You are the greatest entertainer and artist, multifaceted artist that this world has ever seen. And you got to keep going, because when the spotlight hits to you, bro, I'm talking to you. Future Hassani, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. When the spotlight hits us at like 26, 27, around that 26, 27, 28 mark, it's going to be so beautiful. All of our albums and conceptual ideas to our number that we have is going to be most likely conceptualized, but still a large amount of that, I'll say, the fun in this, in the albums. Remember, Hassani, the music is number one. As well, Jesus is number one, and that. But as far as what we're, this is just talking about productivity and things. Music is number one. Art is number two, and acting is number three. Because music and art are those variables we can control, and also acting. But you know that tedious process with acting, Jesus. Even with creating our own films, we're gonna do it all. Acting is paying the bills right now. Shout out to acting. And we told people, man, we're a triple arts major. And you did it, man. I'm so proud of you, man. You went to Andrew College and you doubled down. You were so disciplined to realizing that you had a second chance and changing your life around, that you did it. I remember it. This is how I felt, y'all. I had 3 masters in like like Avatar. I love Avatar, The Last Airbender, not the blue people, The Last Airbender. And to learn each element. I had my theater teacher, I had my music teacher, and I had my art teacher. I would go to all 3. I put myself in that position of studying all 3 of those for 2 years plus when I was in college. Because what else am I going to college for if I'm not, what else am I using my gift for if I'm not doubling down on what I know God made me? And y'all got to realize the promise comes in the desire. Ooh. The promise comes in a fire and desire of you waking up and going to sleep with that dream every day. And then imagine a slap in the face of you, young artists that are watching this and being so inspired. Imagine don't cuss, Hassani, the debauchery. Imagine that. You have this amazing gift from God himself to hone in on. And you have the beautiful opportunity of going to college or high school. Well, in high school, you have to go to high school legally, I think now. But college, you had the beautiful opportunity of going to college, man. Woman, everyone watching, you had a beautiful opportunity of doing that, and you don't want to double down on that because your monetary value is not everything right now. Your fruit is going to increase by the seed that God has already placed inside of y'all. So stop looking outside. That's outside looking. Where you're like, oh man, I got this gift, but I ain't gonna use it though. I'm gonna go get this, and this is no knock, because if you are truly gifted in nursing or what's the other, lawyer, especially African parents and Caribbean parents, lawyer, nurse, it's another one. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Stop, bro. You only have one life. And I told my parents, I'm like, yo, I get it. You know, I before that happened, I asked God, I said, God, what's going on? Show me something. Oh, he showed me, and I failed. I thought it was falling apart, but it was just setting it up. So basically what I'm saying is you only have one life. If you decide that everything that's in your hand, whatever is in your hand as far as your situation, everyone has different situations. And I'm talking to y'all as a realist of knowing and understanding that nobody's in the same situation. Everybody has a different journey. That's gonna be my the name of my album coming soon. But people are counting on, a lot of people counting on y'all no matter where you're from. And I just don't want you all to waste, cause bro, I'm talking to so much OGs. They say you will never ever shake that feeling, that desire of what if. And I'm not, hey, Future Hassani, we're not living with what ifs. We're a Western movie to ourselves. We're gonna fire it off every time. We're gonna shoot. We're gonna shoot every time, baby. So keep shooting, Hassani. We're gonna inspire the world. You literally gonna be the biggest artist this world has seen. Hey, check this out too. Look, this your thing. This your thing, Future Hassani. More people see you, they're gonna see that beret tilted to the side with the We're gonna have a beret of each color. So the thing with MJ and artists like MJ and Prince, and that status that we're gonna get compared to Hassani, like dancing, singing. The thing that's gonna separate after the comparisons, y'all already got compared to Micheal Jackson on live TV on Atlanta Company. Y'all could go look up the interview. And I knew it though. It's just like Embrace Yourself is gonna be bigger than Heal the World one day. And the future songs I have another one that's gonna be super dope. I Am Loved and different things like that. But what I'm saying is the difference that y'all gotta point out with me and MJ. Mind y'all, I'm 24 right now. I ain't gonna lie, if it was anybody that I'm facing, James Brown, MJ, my top two, you know what I'm saying? And MJ didn't paint, MJ didn't rap. MJ didn't paint, MJ didn't draw, MJ didn't do art, and MJ didn't rap. I'm taking everything else from him and putting it in my style. I'm telling y'all, boy, when it comes to maximizing and innovating, and you talk about someone who MJ really did, he told the folks, like, bro, I'm bending the code, I'm learning the rules, I'm breaking them. Thank you, MJ, for real, like, for everything you've done for us, man. Like, seeing you in that and be that black man that you are, Young King, and just doing all that you did. Everybody had their MJ moment. Now it's time for people to have that Hassani vibes. You're gonna see a lot of kids wear the HV on their thing. And why this is gonna be such a beautiful transition. I can't even tell y'all of what we got planned. But MJ had the hats. I'm gonna have the berets. Everybody gonna wear a beret like HV. And more innovative things coming. I'm still thinking of my own ad lib. Everybody knows that with MJ. I'm thinking of my own ad lib. I know one really sounds good for me right now, but I do have my own catch line that MJ didn't have. You are now catches, Sonny man. I literally made that. I said, imagine Michael Jackson with a catchphrase, but in addition to his ad lib. That's me. Imagine Michael Jackson if he could sing. What? I'm sorry, y'all. Imagine Michael Jackson if he could draw, paint, rap. Imagine Michael Jackson if he stepped in each genre of music with no hesitation, bending with how the world bends, but also innovating every genre he stepped in by being himself. This is why it's gonna be such a beautiful, long, divine journey of what I'm creating, what God is creating through me. I'm a vessel, but I know the mission so much. I go to sleep, I wake up with it. So it's like, man, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm gonna have amazing supporters, fans, Vibe Tribe, worldwide, in every category of music. I'm like, well, I like this dude, da-da-da. And that's the difference with me. I'm building a foundation already coming out, showing the people that I am not just multifaceted, but multi-genre. I gotta find that word, multi-genre inclusion. That's what I'm gonna say right now. It's a real deal, unstoppable. And then it's gonna be a thing of like, okay, this is what Hassani Vibes does, but we do know his base is R&B, gospel, and Afrobeat. But Hassani Vibes could do everything. And that's the thing, that's the difference. That's the expectation I'm gonna have as an artist is gonna be different. I'm trying to see an artist right now that that can do really what he or she wants with the fans knowing already what it is. Tyler, the Creator, Chris Brown can go places. Drake can go places. And I told y'all, like, Beyonce is doing everything that I'm doing in reverse. But, you know, she's been in R&B so long. I literally just heard some women talking about, man, I like irreplaceable Beyonce. Like, Beyonce been had this in motion and plan, y'all. Like, I knew it. I could just tell. She been had it in motion. But it's, you studied, like, you got so high up in understanding who you were in that genre and where she was. It's just like, I get it. Like, you take what you get, what the people giving you, all of that stuff. So B did her thing. I wouldn't say it's a harder transition. I just know what it is when you don't let people know who you are up front. I'm letting y'all know who I is up front. I'm not saying Beyonce didn't do that. She did what the labels and everything know to do. Because it's just easier presenting yourself as just one thing first. But I'm letting y'all know who I am. And that could be a mix of a lot of things. You could call it ADHD. You could call it creativity. I mix it all up. I get bored sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Me and Donald Glover gonna be like this. You know what I'm saying? Me and Childish Gambino, we both from the East Side, baby. We from Stone Mountain. I'm working on. Ooh, y'all. I got so much stuff. It's gonna be pretty dope. But shout out to Childish Gambino too. But I'm talking. I'm speaking a lot of life into this one. Had an amazing weekend. Date night went great, man. I love my person. She loved me. We're gonna get married, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. Man, God is so good, man. I really, and then studying what I'm studying at church is just being present. This week I'm gonna practice a lot more quietness of just being still and not just isolation, but solitude. So with Jesus and just breathing and being there and just listening. So yeah, man, gratitude and thanks, gratitude and humility. That's all I'm speaking, and I'm just grateful to be there and just have it. So everybody watching this is a pretty long video. I tried. I'm a yapper. I tried to keep it 5. I stopped lying. I just got on here and put up the phone and talk. That's what y'all need to do too. Put up the phone and talk. I used to think I need to have a whole production type of thing going on. Cause I mean, first of all, that is my profession. Like, granted, like, this is what I see every day. Like, all right, action, turn, here. But, man, if they had these in the 60s, this is all they would use. This is their whole camera that they used in the 60s. So, y'all remember that. Use what's in your hand now, man. Love y'all. Be great. Sending nothing but positive love and energy. It's 5:25 a.m. Finna finish these beats. It's a Monday, so it's President's Day as well. So I'm finna finish these beats. Pray. If I have energy, I might. No, I'm gonna go to sleep. Love y'all.